welcome to episode 6 of Straight from the Horse's Mouth with me, Tack Shop Tom, here at Iron Horse Equestrian Supplies. We have got a fabulous episode today with the amazing Alexa Kozaczek. I probably said that wrong. From the racing industry. We've also got your beautiful Gemma the Vet and your favourite part of the week, the favourite part of the episode. JVT is back this week. Vanessa's back. Joe's back. I'm back. And we're putting the world to rights. Also with an amazing game, real or fake horse racing names. Enjoy your episode, everyone.
You broke the chair.
Okay, welcome everyone to episode 6 of Straight from the Horse's Mouth, and today we've got Alexa Kozaczek. I said that right?
Yeah, perfect.
You know the funny thing I have to tell you now, we've had to turn the Alexa off in here because every time I said, we need to do a sample, Alexa, tell me about racing. Okay, racing. So I've got to turn it off, so I can imagine it's annoying in your house. Shouting Alexa.
Absolutely awful.
You're more of a Google Play kind of person.
Yeah, I need a Google.
Oh, that's your brother. Hey, Google. Okay, so we've got Alexa. Alexa, tell me about you. What do you do now as your career, really?
So I now work at Doncaster Racecourse. I am a marketing executive. I think that's what my role title is. So basically just I'm doing a lot of social posts, a lot of website. I do like a race day, so I'll be out getting photos, interviewing type of thing.
Yeah.
Just basically anything to do with socials, like websites. So I do a lot of editing on website, like helping with design. So that's what I'm doing currently.
Yeah.
I still do stuff with Crazy in Racing, so I still help out with their socials and do like Instagram takeovers, things like that. So yeah, I'm pretty full on with it all, just phone in the hand 24/7.
Amazing. So tell me, so before we get onto the career then as well, so we can go into depth with that, tell me, when did you first develop your love for horses? Like when were the first moment?
I think I've always had horses since I was little.
Yeah.
Like they've always been in my life. I think so. I don't actually know when I've developed it, but even when I've been riding since I was, I think about 4, I joined Pony Club. So that was just like constant every weekend. Come on, we're going. I think it's more my mum's love, and then I've been brought onto it. But I've always been the one that's been out mucking out before school or whatever. Like I think it's just always been a young age. I've always been there in the back garden.
It's always been your life.
Yeah,
basically.
always been my life. Yeah, they're just such a big
So you've been quite
commitment.
lucky to have them at home
Yeah,
as well.
very lucky. Yeah, that I've had them at home.
Amazing. So what do you remember as your first pony?
I had a little dun Shetland called Rolo, and he was called Rolo for a reason because I can remember we used to go to Pony Club, and we'd go to arena, and obviously soft ground. And he'd just get down and rolling, and he'd have his saddle on, and my mum would be screaming, "Your saddle, I've just bought that!" And he'd be rolling. But yeah, I had a little Shetland, naughty as anything. But yeah, me and all my brothers used to ride him. But yeah, he were amazing, right little pony.
And do you know where he's now?
I think a little girl has him now. Yeah. He went on to loads of different kids after us, to be fair.
Oh,
yeah, he's still going now.
Causing havoc.
Yeah, rolling.
So when you were younger to maybe now, then what disciplines have you done? What did you start off with? What are you moving on to now?
I've always been mounted games, so that has been that's always been my thing. I've done bits of show jumping and other bits on the outside, but mountain games I've rode for loads of different counties. Mainly I've done Yorkshire, all sorts, Pony Club. It's just always been my thing. I think I just love the adrenaline of it.
Yeah,
like the fast up and down. I mean, the amount of times I fell off, but yeah, it's always been mountain games. I do love a bit of show jumping though as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'm not really doing much now, more hacking. I'm a bit of a happy hacker now, which is, I hate it, I know. But I just don't have the time, but eventually I'd like to get something and do a bit low level show jumping again. Yeah, it'd be nice.
So going on to say when you said you fell off loads of times, what's probably the worst injury you've ever had?
When I was about, I think I might have been 9. This was another Shetland, and I was at I was at games training, and I was going around the top pole, and he literally just dropped his shoulder, and I came out the side door. And my mum was like, "Oh, there's nothing wrong with you." Pulled pulled off my jumper and my arm just went like this. So I had to go to hospital and I had to have pins and wires in my elbow. So I broke all my elbow and then a bit up here as well. But I broke my wrist, broke my foot, broke my hand, everything, yeah. I've had some more, but I feel like it's always the worst fall is you don't hurt yourself.
100%.
Yeah.
I've had some terrible falls, breaking and riding and stuff for people. I've never broke a bone up until about 2 months ago. I was like, I'm going to do a 5K run. And I went for a run, came back, went to the shower, slipped out of the shower, kicked the wardrobe, broke my toe.
No way.
But I've ridden all them horses, I've smashed my head against post rail fences, think I've broke my back, think everything, and nothing, and then I kick a wardrobe and I broke my toe. I'm like, I am getting old. Who is your equestrian inspiration, would you say?
There's a presenter called Francesca Cumani. I don't know if you know of her. You've probably seen her face about, but I love her. I just think the way she talks and presents herself, she always looks beautiful, like stunning with her outfits when she's at Ascot or whatever else. But then she also does she's done previous YouTube videos that are like her riding diaries, so her horses back home. So I quite like that. It's not just full on racing. It's a bit more relatable, down to earth, like she's just riding in her arena at home rather than being on Sky Sports, what I mean? It's nice.
And would you say you're more into the racing now? Obviously, you work at the race course.
Yeah.
But would you say you're more into that now? Not maybe as a jockey, but as a...
Yeah, I think so. So my brother races himself.
That's just like
Oh, yeah. Well, I can talk about that later. So I think ever since he started doing it, I got more interested. I think when you ride in other disciplines and racing, I feel like they're two completely different things. It's like you don't really hear it. You might watch it, but I don't think you really know about it as much.
It's also like you don't ever buy racing stuff from maybe a normal equestrian shop.
Yeah.
It's like almost like you have to go to a racing equestrian shop.
Yeah.
Or online.
Yeah. And then like...
It's almost like the separate...
It is like two different things. And then I think I just started watching it more. Obviously, my brother Jay was going on about it more, so I just started watching it. And my love grew and grew, but I'm still brushing up on my knowledge because there's so much.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Ridiculous.
This is the most randomest piece of thing, but the names of the horses have to be so many digits, don't they?
Oh God, I don't even know that myself. I'm sure it is something like that.
Random, like 13 digits. I don't know. I'm probably wrong.
There is some absolutely crazy horse names. Ridiculous.
I know. We should have got some free ones and said the real horses on. We should have done that.
I'm trying to think if there's any off the top of my head.
I'm going to do it. So, listen, listeners. When we do the Joe, Vanessa and Tom bit, I'm going to come up with a game of horse racing names, are they real or fake?
Yeah.
And we'll
I'll send you some.
Oh my God, do it. We'll do it with Joe and Vanessa. That'll be hilarious. So, going on to your brother then.
Yeah.
So, you just tell me, your brother has recently... Tell me his name again.
Jay.
So, Jay's recently moved to New Zealand to continue his career in racing.
Yeah.
And tell me what's just happened.
He just won his first race, which is absolutely crazy. I'm so chuffed for him, it's amazing. He's literally gone over 3 weeks. He just announced he's having a baby as well.
Oh my God, really?
Well, if he doesn't want to know now, I said on live TV the other day. So.
Yeah, that's out the back.
But yeah, I hope he does well. He went over to Sweden and Norway for 2 years. Did really well over there. But it is really hard over here to get going, and he weren't really getting anywhere. So his dad is actually from over there, so he's got dual citizenship. So it'd be so silly for him to not go over.
Yeah.
So he went straight over there and smashed the first one.
And why not make a name for himself somewhere else?
Exactly.
And then move back
over
here
here,
and be like...
There's so many jockeys that have gone over to other places, made a name themselves and come back.
It's in every industry, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just go somewhere else and then bring back. But honestly, when Vanessa told me today, I was like, absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Like, to do that in... Has he only been there a couple of weeks?
Yeah, 3 weeks, I think, yeah. I know, smashed it.
Oh, yeah. Jesus. So, tell us, you've told us now that you're doing the marketing... for the racecourse. Yeah. And you also do for the
Careers in Racing
as well. So you recently did an interview for Sky News. Yeah. Tell us about that.
So I was selected for the Racing Media Academy. So that is how I've got my current job now. So the Racing Media Academy is kind of trying to get inclusion and diversity into the racing industry, because you don't really see it. It's very much a white, middle-aged man type of thing. Yeah. So it's trying to bring different people in. So I think there was 13 people, and you all get put on different placements. So there's all different placements like Sky, trying to think now, racing TV, and mine was for Arena Racing Company. So we had a week in Newmarket. So we had lectures from all different people like Lydia Hislop, Nick Luck, Alex Hammond, all the big names. So we had lectures. They put us on the spot, making us interview people and writing news articles. I'm not very good at writing. And then Josh Appiapi, who runs the course, who's the creator, invited us all onto Sky Sports on the Sunday.
Oh my God, I saw it. I was like, oh God, if Alexa's on there, it's hilarious.
I know, I was sweating, absolutely sweating. There's about 5 different cameras and they're saying, don't look at the cameras. So you're immediately like...
Yeah, trying to look for the gaps. But you enjoyed it?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Best opportunity.
And if you got offered it again, would you do it again?
Oh, 100%.
Would you say you're working towards that?
Yeah, definitely.
Like more journalism, more presenting?
Yeah, I do love the marketing side, and it's a good starting point to get into the industry.
Absolutely.
But I do love being in front of a camera, and I do like talking a lot.
Yeah.
So, yeah, eventually. Best place for us then, isn't it?
Literally.
But yeah,
Don't
eventually.
Put me behind it, put me in front of it. So, what is the best part about working within racing?
I think it's nice to have a love for horses, and obviously it's involved in your everyday job, but then you're not actually physically touching a horse.
Mucking out.
Yeah, because I'm not. You know what I mean? I'm not getting up at 6 and mucking out. I can wear a nice outfit, put my makeup on, sit at a desk, and then at a race day, I can be in the parade room with the horses, and then I'm talking to members of the public. It's nice just to be in and out of it at the same time, and you're still speaking to people about it. Like I do race results and making social posts every day. So it's nice, it is really nice, and you meet so many different people as well. It's really nice.
So how did you start your career in that? Did you go to the Northern Race College?
No, so the Racing Media Academy is how I actually got into it.
Oh, amazing, okay.
Yeah, so I applied last year, but I was too young. I think you have to be 18 to be on the course. And then I applied this year, got an interview. I had to go down to Warwick, which is about a 2-hour drive. And yeah, I did an interview with Arena Racing Company. I got a call saying I didn't get it. And then 3 days later, Lee, who also runs the course and helps out, he rang me and he was like, the person's dropped out, like, would love to offer you. And I was like screaming down the phone.
Oh my God.
I was like, yes. So I had the week in Newmarket, and then I did an 8-week placement, and now they've decided to extend my placement, so I'm staying on, which is absolutely amazing.
Wow, well done. See, that's things happen for a reason, moment.
Exactly, yeah.
Oh, well
Everything happens for a
done.
reason.
So, do you have any horsey tips or tricks for listeners?
Let me think. I had a grey for quite a few times. I think blue Washington Liquid was my best friend. Loved it. I mean, yeah, I do like a good expensive purple shampoo, but when you're baffing a pony twice a week, so you used to have training and then a competition. So, yeah, full bottle of blue Washington Liquid every week. Yeah, it's so good, because I think the white ponies are just the muckiest, dirtiest. It's like any little
I tell you, the
space.
naff stuff's quite good, but again, it's obviously like you say, for like every day. 59p.
Aldi special.
But the last stuff's good, like you can leave it on, like leave it in the bag and stuff.
Yeah, it is really good, yeah.
Yeah, fab. So, what's next for you? What's coming up? Within work, within horses?
I've got a few race days coming up. We've got a race day on the 3rd of August, I think it's, this is Tennessee, so it's country night, which will be really good.
Amazing.
And then we've got a Taylor Swift tribute, 17th of August. So I'm working them 2 race days, so I'll be out and about filming and.
So for the listeners, that's where they have the race on the day and they have a big performance, like a big stage at night time, and they have like a big thing.
Yeah, so it'll be.
So before we've had like Tom Jones, Madness, like they've all done quite a few things, haven't they? In the past years. So this is good to hear that this is this year.
Yeah, this is this year. We just had Indie Icons, which is an indie tribute band, but they were really good apparently. Yeah. A lot of people said they were really good. So yeah, so I've got race days. I think I'm doing an Instagram takeover day with Careers in Racing. So that'll be nice. I'm not sure where we're going for that yet, but hopefully somewhere I haven't been yet.
Yeah.
Trying to get down to
Newmarket's so good, isn't
I've
it?
been to Newmarket. It's so nice. I love Newmarket.
I hadn't been to the race course, but when I was doing a sales rep job, like just Newmarket itself is designed for race horses.
It is just like a horse town, isn't it? It's so crazy.
Unreal. Yeah, so good. And then where would you? So we've mentioned it before. What do you think is the next step for your career?
I don't know. I think just gaining a bit of experience at the moment. Obviously, I'm meeting loads of new people, and I've met loads of people from the academy. Gaining more experience, but eventually I'd like to. I think that's why I'm still doing my careers in racing, so I'm getting more on-camera experience, like being filmed. I'd love to be a presenter eventually one day, but I mean, you need.
If anyone's listening, there's a career for
give
two
us
of us.
a job.
A bald man and a long blonde hair. I mean, I could do long blonde hair. I don't know where the wig is.
Yeah, but no, I need a lot of experience. That I think not yet, no way. And I need knowledge because I need to start reading some books or something, and watching more racing TV.
I know, because they're right quick, aren't they, presenting?
You know, because it's not like you've got a script either, is it? You're just like thinking on the spot. You're learning about different horses, and there's so much to it.
I couldn't focus my eyes quick enough to see what numbers it's from. I'd be like, number 23. Oh, sorry, it's number 12.
Yeah, I'd be scared I'd do that. I could imagine I'd say wrong one or something, talking about complete. I'd be like, oh yeah, this is winner, or no, it's not.
So would you highly recommend the route you've gone in terms of the academy and stuff?
100%. Academy, the best opportunity I've ever done. Like, I was so grateful when I got it, and it's put me straight into the position where I want to be. I've already had social media experience, and putting me in this job, there's so many new things I didn't know about, and I've learnt so much, but it's just pushed you in the right direction.
Yeah.
And my week in Newmarket were incredible. Like, meeting all them people and just having them talking advice to you is you're just so grateful for it.
And how can our listeners, if they're interested and they're coming to that age, like 18, how can they find out about the academy?
So they're on social, so they're on Instagram, TikTok, I think, Facebook, so they're on all your socials. And you apply. I want to say November the application's open.
Yeah.
And you can just apply, and you basically just tell them about yourself, what experience you've got, and see where it takes you. I think you find out maybe February. I think that's when I went for my interview. And you go down for your interview, and then you might get put on a placement. So I think there's 13 different placements. Obviously, you can choose on the application what you might want to go more like photography and like videoing, so that type of side film. So we've learned a lot about filming side, which I don't think it's opened my eyes, because there's so much to the sport that you don't know about. But I'm not really sure about the filming, not really sure about writing. I think I like all the social, like the marketing.
You like being the face.
Yeah, I like being the face.
But it's nice to know the background and stuff. Like, so outside of horses, obviously I own a drama academy for kids, and they learn. We teach them all aspects of performing, whether it be screen, stage, musical theatre. And even if they don't like it as such, it's good to know it, because then if you then become a director or a presenter, you can understand what the film crew are doing to then get your best view. And
we did a mock race day, which was crazy. So we had like the full race tech ran there, and my role was social media, so that was so easy. I loved it. It was so nice. But like, there were some people. So my friend Lauren, I think she was the director or the producer, and she like went into like a full mode. She was being so bossy. She had the radio, everything. But like, everyone got job roles. I think we were up till like 12 the night before. They had 3 minutes like to fill. They were like, right, we need someone to do an interview. And I was like, I'll do it. So I've got the footage, and I'm stood there and I'm talking about fashion. Obviously it's not real, but I was like, yeah, we're looking for glamour, we're looking for style, and I'm just trying to make words up, because I just forget after you can see me. My eyes like zone out, because I don't know what I'm saying. I'm like, and
without listening, I'm so So that moves us on nicely to our quick fire questions. Are you ready?
Yes.
What is your most embarrassing moment?
Oh, embarrassing moment. I think probably would be one of my falls again. So I was at zone, which is like, area even. So that's like your qualifier for mounted games. So I was there, and I was doing a pairs competition, and I was on one of my new ponies. I didn't have long, because probably tell you why. So obviously I have to vault.
For this reason?
Yeah, I have to vault on for mountain games. So I'm going around the top corner, going to vault, and she just sets off. And it's like my life flashed before my eyes. And I go to vault, and my legs just like give way on me. So you see on the video, my legs just don't even go high. They just fall down to the floor. And I like roll in the grass. She's cantering off. Mum's screaming in the background. It was just chaos, absolute chaos. But you know, when you fall off and you lay down, you just think, I really don't want to get back up, if I'm honest.
I've seen so many amount of games like postponed as there's a pony running around the pitch and no one can catch.
Literally, that's what I thought.
That was you that day?
Yeah. Mum's going, run. I'm like, oh, really? I just want to walk.
Beach hack or forest hack?
Ooh, beach hack, 100%. Yeah, I think I'd enjoy the beach more.
Yeah, forest is a bit... If you've got a naughty horse, there's too many obstacles to it.
There is. I don't think I'd want to be thrown into a tree.
Oh, no, I've had that done before. Crocs or sliders?
Crocs. I live in my Crocs.
Did you go out with them?
Yeah.
Oh, you're
that
young though,
Nick?
you can get away with it. I've got them, I look like Mickey Mouse in them. I look like an idiot. I just use them to go and pick the dog
I love
out
my
the garden.
sliders, but I wear my sliders more dressy. But then Crocs, I'm getting bad with it now. I wear them with anything.
Sliders and Crocs. Sorry, do you do sliders and socks? Oh my God, try say this. Pissed. Crocs, socks, sliders, Crocs.
Sometimes, yeah.
Saddle or bareback?
Oh, I think everyone would say bareback, but I think I'm saddle. It's a safer option. I think
when you're younger,
I'm not
it's
great.
not as bad as it.
No, I just can't grip very good like that. No.
It's too much hard work. Just
Put the easier option.
You have to actually use your core muscles.
I know.
Poo pick or muck out?
Poo pick, 10 times easier.
Really?
Yeah.
Would you rather walk around the field with a barret?
100%.
Absolutely. When it's raining and windy.
I don't know. I think.
Oh, yeah, you missed them days, didn't you?
Not in winter, maybe summer.
The amount of times I'd go, oh, I'll not do it today, I'll do it tomorrow.
Yeah, I do that.
And then 3 days later I go,
And then you're like 4 barrows down. And,
Yeah.
Oh, no, I do agree
when
with
you're
you.
at livery, I just like lobbing it on at first. We've all been there. Like, is anyone looking?
We've all done it.
Chuck it into Janice's field. Because you don't want to fit them extra 4 poos in. Dance tent or rock stage?
Ooh, so dance tent, you mean like rave music, like drum and bass?
It could be whatever you want it to be.
I don't know.
Yeah, I suppose it would be, wouldn't it?
I think I'd be more rock stage, you know. I don't know, I think I'd go to both.
Kerry last week did a very polite version of saying, yeah, I don't want to go to a tent because of COVID. I don't think you got the answer. I don't think you got the question. Sun holiday or snow holiday?
Sun all day.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I'm
100%.
with you there. Happy hacker or crazy competitor?
Well, I'm an happy hacker now, but if I could choose, I'd be a crazy competitor,
Yeah.
100%.
Crazy and age don't go very well. As you get to my age, you're like, yeah, crazy. Happy sounds better.
Yeah, happy.
What would be your victory lap song?
Well, I asked everyone at work this because I thought, I don't know. Everyone says we are the champions, but I just think it's such a simple one. Stronger by Kanye West. I feel like that'd be quite a good
song. Yeah, nobody uses that.
I think that'd be quite like an upbeat. Yeah,
I like that.
You know, trophy in the air.
Everyone knows we are the champions, aren't they? I think some arenas need to get a grip and get a move on with
They need
life.
to sort the lives out, don't they?
What about Power by Little Mix? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
get some big on. Oh, for your sake, it could be crazy. By Beyonce. And along with your horse, who with their horse would you take on a desert island with you?
Ooh, that's a really tricky one. Do people say celebrities or do they say the main?
Yeah, no, well, you can say mate, so I say it's your episode.
Oh, I don't know. Is it bad if I'd say Jamie Foxx on Django with his Western horse? Have you watched Django? No.
What about you?
I love that.
Everyone's like, John Whittaker and Milton.
With his Western. You need to go watch that now because.
And she was Channing Tatum and his pony. Oh, wait,
Yeah.
he didn't
Oh,
have
yeah.
one. He can bring whatever we're riding.
Channing Tatum from Magic Mike.
Yeah, that Flory was riding. You can bring that. So, is there anything you'd like to add to the listeners before we leave?
I don't think so. I think we've covered quite a lot.
Yeah, it's been a nice little chat. So, thank you ever so much for coming to join me today.
No worries, I've loved it.
It's been a laugh. So, we'll share everything. So, just remind me again, what do people need to search to do what you've been doing?
So, the Racing Media Academy, they're on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, LinkedIn, anything. Go search, go look how to apply, and just apply. You've got nothing to lose. And It's got me where I am now within the space of a few months, and it's the best opportunity I'll ever do.
And the best opportunity in horses because you don't
Yeah,
have
and
to
the
look
best
them out.
Yeah, you don't
When it's
have to
raining,
look.
you can look out there and go.
Yeah, you can just sit there looking pretty like I do.
Well, thank you ever so much for joining us.
No
Thank you very
worries.
much.
Thank you.
No matter how big or small, Gemma the Vet is always on call. There isn't much she doesn't know, from the horse's head to its toe. It's Gemma the Vet, 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 Gemma the Vet.
I think my horse may possibly have gastric ulcers. What steps should I take to try and reduce acid buildup?
Oh, this is a good question, isn't it? So I could talk forever about gastric ulcers. So I'm going to be completely honest. I don't rate a lot of the antacids, okay? Because you've got to bear in mind that a horse's stomach, your average 500 kilogram horse's stomach is about 20 litres. So if you think how much antacid you would have to have in that horse to neutralise all that acid, the chances are it won't work on its own. So I guess one of the most important thing is why do you think that your horse has got gastric ulcers would be my first question, because the clinical signs of gastric ulceration comes under an umbrella of sort of very vague clinical signs that can be due to a lot of different conditions. So that's the first thing, because what you don't want to do is, you know, give your horse a certain feed or feed it a certain way and then find out actually it's lame and it was showing the same signs, or it's got back pain, for example. So the first thing to consider is what else could be causing those clinical signs. And then I guess the next thing would be why has my horse got ulcers? So we know that it's increased risk of developing ulcers in stressful environments related to feed, competition, pain, all those sorts of things. So you, first of all, you need to try and think of why will my horse have this? Because again, you can treat the condition, but if the underlying cause still remains, the ulcers will come back again. So that's another important thing. The next thing is what can you do in terms of the signs are not that bad, but I just want to try and feed the horse or manage the horse in a way to try and reduce the risk of them going on and developing ulcers. And I certainly would have had that conversation a lot in practice with owners. So I guess the key thing is that horses naturally eat for 17 hours out of a 24-hour period. So they eat a lot. And the reason, and that's really important, because while they're eating, that increases the production of their saliva, and their saliva is very heavily alkaline, which naturally neutralizes the acid in their stomach. So you need them to be continually eating for long periods of time. So if they have to be stabled, providing ad lib hay or haylage, so forage, ad lib, so that they've got that constant supply of food. Turnout obviously is the best thing for lots and lots of reasons. Horses were not designed to live in stables, they were designed to live out on the plains and fields. So for lots of reasons, in terms of, you know, their stress and anxiety levels, the fact that they can graze for long periods in a day, that will all help reduce the risk of ulceration. The types of feed. So we know that gastric ulceration is linked to high levels of carbohydrate, so low sugar feeds, so high fat, high fiber and forage, low carbohydrate feeds. And also one good thing if you've got a horse, that this is mainly, there's different types of ulcers. So to prevent splash ulcers, one thing we do advise is that giving them a small feed before exercise. So previously, when I was a kid, you got told that you shouldn't feed your horse before you're about to ride it because it might colic. We've now completely changed that, and a small handful of something like an alfalfa, like a fibre-based chop, half an hour before you ride, sits in the stomach and sits in the liquid of acid and sort of mops up the acid like a sponge, so that when you're then riding them, you haven't got all the splash from the acid going up and around the stomach. So that can reduce the risk of development of ulcers. So there are lots of supplements, and there are lots of very good supplements. And certainly if I've treated a horse with ulcers, I then, once I've resolved the issue, I then go on with all this advice that we've just discussed, then go on to talk about potentially keeping them on a supplement. And these supplements are not just antacids, they have lots and lots of good things in for amino acids, in for gut health, pectin and lecithin to help line the gut and help ulcer healing. So there's lots and lots of other things within the supplement. But I think if your horse is showing clinical signs of ulcers, it's important to get it checked out, because the good supplements are expensive. And the last thing you want to be doing is spending £80 on a supplement when your horse has got back pain.
Hello everyone, this is your section, your favourite section, JVT. I've actually become, or should I say come? Let me just finish that sentence. I've actually come well prepared today, and I've got us a list of things to talk about, even a game in there, because obviously this week we had the wonderful Alexa Kozaczek, who is the sister of
Jay.
Jay Kozaczek, who is now becoming a famous racehorse rider in New Zealand.
It's what's called a jockey.
That's what it is. For those who didn't know what a jockey was. For those non-equine listeners out there. So, let's start off. What has been happening, guys? So, Vanessa, you've been away jumping.
Yes, been to Arena UK was it last week? Feels like, was it last week or the week before?
Last week, I
Last
think.
week, yeah, had a good show. Had 2 wins, 2 seconds, and then I should have won 2 more classes, but I got a bit over eager, going too fast.
So, on which horse?
On Gin.
Oh, on Jin.
Gin, Africa.
Who is the mum of Africa?
Who is the mum of Africa. Africa was there. He jumped good. He got a couple of place-ins and got his double clears for the newcomer second rounds for next year.
Oh.
And then Charlie, obviously rides Africa, was riding another 6 horses, so she rode 7 horses in total.
Oh, my God.
Well, picking up, I think she won the 130 twice, did she? She maybe won the 120 a couple of days. She had a couple of seconds in the 120, maybe a second in the 130, and then loads of placings. So, yeah, she had a very good show, really.
She had a lot of rosettes.
Yeah. She didn't quite win as many as she wanted to, so she'll tell you it wasn't the best show, but it was a very good show.
Well, it sounds like for me.
Yeah, she like...
But I'd have been lucky if I'd have come on with 1 rosette when I was jumping.
We're a bit competitive, me and Charlie. We like to win.
I used to come home with nothing, or even not even a clear round.
Or just
Or not even get in the ring for a start. Some shows. I'd be on the floor in the warm-up, getting chipped into the back of a Land Rover to hospital.
Yeah, well, I can do that as well every now and again. But
So, a great time
good time all round. The weather was okay.
Yeah.
Got a little bit wet.
And we've so whilst you've been away, we've had a new Prime Minister.
Oh, I thought you were going to say my mum. We had to stand in, didn't we?
Well, we up that one, yeah, we did. Did you listen to the episode?
I did, yes.
Yeah, she loved it, didn't she?
Oh,
Yeah.
She was on form, wasn't she?
Queen Jane,
She
yeah. She'll have to have a
loved-
standing again soon, won't she?
She'll have an episode, I think. We'll have a spin-off,
Yes.
Queen Jean's chatting machine. But yeah, Jean, she was great. We couldn't actually shut her up. I had to edit after that. The
Yeah.
actual episode was 3 hours long, but it went down 20 minutes.
And Charlie was on as well.
Charlie was on
Oh,
as
yeah,
well.
I saw him.
Yeah, Charlie's coming
yeah.
home. I was just saying, I was doing his theory test, practice, ready to learn. And also, starts his new job on Monday.
Are we doing wages? Are we allowed to say that? If we're not allowed to say it, will it be? Oh. How long it lasts? What do you give him?
I want it better last longer than a year.
Oh, a year? How are you giving him 3 months? till Christmas.
Oh, I hope so, because next has got some cracking things at Christmas. We do a discount. So yeah, all happening at our end.
High hopes of Charlie then, yes.
I know. Come on, boy, you got this. And obviously, who's got this? What's he called? Keir Starmer.
Oh,
They
yeah.
never have a normal name like John Smith, right like that. They did, they used to, but now
Yeah.
it's like Rishi Sunak, Keir Starmer, Boris Johnson, Theresa May. Liz Truss lasted 6 weeks, but she's there in the Hall of Fame. So yeah, what do you think to that? Without us going too political.
We'll see.
Jimmy Carr
comment.
said it looks like there's an Asda in the Midlands missing a store manager. And to be fair, he does look like an Asda store manager, doesn't he? Should I have got my sunglasses on inside? Oh, wait a minute. So I've discussed that as well. So obviously this week, as you can tell people, I've got a very sore throat. Well, it's not as sore now, it's more hoarse. I have sounded like Macy Gray for the last week. But I mean, I actually recorded 2 podcasts last week. So excuse the fact that for today's podcast, this part, and then episode 7 and 8 interviews also sound like this. But we had a great time interviewing Claire Williams. I can't not say her name like that because she's from New Zealand as well. Claire from Beta. She was brilliant. I had a right good time with her, a really good laugh. And then the same day I interviewed Ash. I forgot his surname.
Is it Harold?
Ash, enter name now, from their podcast, Reining It In.
Right.
He's also an equestrian influencer with over 76,000. No, he's got more than that. Oh my God, I said I was prepared. I'm clearly not. The episode's great. But he's actually had no horsey background at all. None. And became an equestrian influencer. Because his friend, Josh, who he does the podcast with, is a dressage rider, and he just started doing funny videos on TikTok, doing these typical boyfriends. You know, like the typical non-horsey boyfriend.
Yeah.
TikToks, and became an internet sensation.
Wowzers.
I know. And since then, they've also said, I can go on their podcast as well. Tap Chop Tom's doing
There
this.
you
You
go.
keep seeing my iPad.
There you go. You say you could become an influencer. I mean, we could. It's a shame.
Me.
Well, yeah, it's a shame that we didn't have you on your first riding lesson. First
I
and last.
know.
I know, what a
I
shame.
would have been an internet sensation.
You would, yeah.
Should have been an A&E, but
You
you'd have
know,
been...
it was my first and my last riding lesson.
She didn't
Was
like.
it with Vanessa?
Yes.
Yeah, she didn't
And that
like.
was why.
At the end.
Yeah. We'll go to Fir Tree next time. So I have... Oh my God, actually, I put on... So what is happening then? We'll talk about now what is happening in the world of the equestrianism. But we'll talk about the Olympics. The Olympics are coming up.
The Olympics start on Saturday, don't they?
Is it this week? This is why I need to start watching the
Don't they
news.
start on Saturday?
This week, yeah.
Well, all I know is that I can't go to Disneyland Paris until it's finished because the tickets are really expensive.
You weren't going anyway.
No, I've got free tickets. Our Amy's got them from Disney Cruises.
Really?
2 free tickets to Disneyland Paris. I've got to get there, but obviously it's school holidays now and the Olympics stop it off. So we're going to wait till they're both gone, probably October when it freezes. But I'm going to keep showing you my iPod. The Olympics are coming up.
Yeah.
Who you got your names on? Have you got any bets on?
No.
Will you be watching?
Yes.
Yeah.
What's your favourite sport in it?
Oh, well, obviously show jumping.
Yeah.
But then when we go away from show jumping, love gymnastics.
I love the gymnastics. Which one though? The horse, the rings, the floor.
Or the flip flops. Do you know?
Yeah, I
you
know.
know, flip.
I'm sorry, I know them balls.
Well,
Flip-flops, you
well,
wear
I think
flip-flops.
is it a flick flag? What do they
No,
call
they're
them?
called backflips.
Oh, backflip.
Or front flips.
Yeah.
Well, I know that obviously that board's a little bit springed, but mate, they literally go about 30 foot in the air.
Yeah, I like
We
that.
could have some arenas
like-
like that for show jumping.
And I like the, what are them things? The 2 bars. Do you know
Oh,
where
the flipping.
swing? No,
Flip flaps.
no, you know where you've got
pole
like
vault.
No, you have a rail there and a rail up there.
And they flick between the two with the legs
That's it,
split.
and the flicking all over, yeah.
Spread like a buffet.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I do like the gymnastics, but I do love anything really. But you become a sports fanatic.
Yeah, you do, yeah.
And before you know it, you're into fencing, you're into
Athletics.
running. You're a runner.
Yeah.
I am a runner, yes.
Will you be watching Usain?
Oh, God,
Is
yeah.
he in it this year?
No.
He has
He's
retired
retired
now,
now,
hasn't he?
yeah.
He does Lucas Aid advert now, I think.
Yeah.
Purcell.
Is it Burson?
Purcell.
Oh, so. His agent needs sacking.
He got injured in that football game, didn't he?
Oh, he did the World Aid thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh dear, God bless him.
But yeah, I like to watch the running, yeah, it's good fun.
No, I'm excited. I do like it. And obviously one of our episode E's, Ellie Kelly from Studfast, is going to be one of the reporters for the Olympics. So listen out for her. Oh, actually, she's not doing the voice. She's doing writing. So read out, look in the newspapers for Ellie Kelly or Eleanor Kelly.
Yes.
Then she'll have a stage name. We don't know.
And the horse's physio is also there.
Oh, yes. So,
Jess.
no, Victoria Spalding, she was here this week. Was she here this week? Last week? Last week. Yeah, last Tuesday, looking after Gin and Africa. She is the physio for the eventing team.
Wow, that's the thing
yeah.
to add on your CV.
Only the best for our guys.
Yeah. What you don't know is prices are going up after this
Yeah.
Olympic season. We were also going to talk about Charlotte Desjardins, but we'll move on from that. Just because Vanessa says no. But we love her work. Well, that's enough of that. Okay, so, did we have any listeners' questions?
Listen, no, I didn't get any.
I did? No.
No.
No. Thanks, listeners. So what we want now from JVT is that if you guys have got a topic you'd like us to discuss, non-horsey or horsey, or just have a question like, Tom, how do you say so beautiful and youthful? No comments, Vanessa.
Must be that B12 patch.
I've got a B12 patch here. Look.
Is that your sunshine patch?
Amazon.
Amazon? Oh, God.
I actually think it's just a piece of sellotape. It's a placebo.
Yeah.
But since I put that on, I'm racked with energy.
Yeah.
I sound like I'm Oh my God, you keep looking at my iPad. Stop looking at my iPad. I'll tell you another thing I do. Oh my God, I've not actually mentioned it. She's in the part of what's happened this week. Have you seen the new Jane McDonald sculpture at the Yorkshire Sculpture Park? No. Fuck. So we all know that this is Jane.
Yep.
The wonderful Jane from Wakey, the singer on all the cruises, the gay influencer. This is the sculpture.
Who is that of?
That looks like Michael Jackson, doesn't
I was
it?
going to say Michael Jackson.
That is Jane McDonald's sculpture in the sculpture park at Yorkshire. And apparently it's all been kicking off. She's not going to sing J-Ho there, is she? She looks like she's singing Man in the Mirror. I had to put that in because Charlie tagged me in that today on Facebook and I thought, oh my God, that is hilarious. We've got to discuss it. So moving on, we've now got a game to play.
A game?
So I've come up with this game. It's probably a game that someone else has come up with before. However, today's name is Real or Fake Horse Racing Names. Because I thought it'd be nice to have how we had Alexa today.
Okay.
So I'm going to say a horse racing name and you tell me if it's real or fake. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Ready.
This is a section I'd like to call Real or Fake Horse Racing Names. Did you like it on the other one with Real or Dead? Dead or Alive? Sparkles. So we're going to keep doing them little effects. Okay, so first one. Hoof-hearted.
Fake.
Definitely fake.
It's real.
No, it isn't.
It's real. Look them up. Look them. Hoof-hearted is real. Second one. Ah.
What?
So ah.
Fake.
Real. No. How did they let them slip? How did they let these slip? Are you ready? Number 3. Anita dicking me. Anita dicking me. I'm saying her name, I'm not shouting her.
I think you got to go real for this one, haven't you? Is it real?
It's fake. Oh my God, right, next one. Number 4, anerection. Anerection.
It's definitely fake.
It's fake, it's fake. Number 5, may the horse be with you.
Real.
Correct.
Ding.
Next one, passing wind.
Real.
Real.
Real, yes, well done. Next one, Ben, Tim over.
Fake.
Well done. Next one, I read this is my favourite one. 2 in the pink.
Real.
It is real. It is real. I think it's New Zealand, that one. I should have wrote down what they are. Right, next one. Hugh Janus. Hugh Janus.
That's got to be fake.
It's a fake one. The next one. I've got a few more. 4 more. 5 more. G-spot.
Real.
Correct. Wear the fox hat. Wear the fox hat.
Real.
Correct. Neil Ensuck. Neil Ensuck.
That's fake.
Big tits. Big tits.
Real.
It's real, yeah. It's real. Apparently it was a right twat. And the last but not least, Foxy Fanny.
Real.
Real. Somebody at British Horse Racing once, actually some of them weren't British horses, so that's probably why they've been let through the gap.
Wow.
But my favourite, 2 in the pink, and it's real. Where's in the sting? Oh my God, I couldn't wait to do that today. So,
Get them passed by.
yeah, British Horse Racing have to do them, yeah. What would your horse's name be if you could have a race?
Job, wouldn't you love that job?
Oh man, apparently they've got to be so many letters.
Right.
Like, is it 11 or 13 letters? So some of them, like, if you notice some, are like, may the horse with you are all one word. But some like Foxy Fanny isn't. Gush loud again. In a Foxy Fanny. My favourite one is Anita dicking me. If I didn't already have a drag name, that'd have been mine.
What is your drag name?
Belisha Beacon. Nobody knows what a Belisha Beacon is. Because I'm a driver instructor as well. A Belisha Beacon is the flashing orange thing on the zebra crossing. But when somebody told me, Tom, do you know what a Belisha Beacon is? I'd never heard of it in my life. They went, oh, it's a flashing beacon. I said, no, it's not. That's called a flashing beacon. Me telling the student that, and he said, it's not, it's called a Belisha Beacon. What a great name for a drag name. And I've got a few drag gigs coming up. So Belisha Beacon will be named. And I'll show you on the face, on here. We should do 1 episode in drag.
Why not?
Yeah.
Oh my God, they spat to you.
Nearly came out your nose.
Oh my God.
Oh, dear.
So, guys, what is coming up? What's coming up in the shop? What's coming up in the equestrian world? Shout, Jan. What's coming up? Tell you what, ain't coming up. But we're not talking about that either.
So what have we got on? We're going to have, so Jo will be putting it out there today. She promised she'd do it today.
Which is, you guys listening, is Wednesday. You're going to be on Friday. So this hasn't gone out by today.
I'm sacked.
Free paninis for everyone.
We are doing a saddle fitting day.
Oh!
So it will be by appointment only. There'll be obviously a limited amount of spaces. Cost will be £50. So that will be, you can come here. Saddle fitter will be Caroline Wild. She's qualified master saddle fitter, so she'll be able to tell you what's either right or wrong with your saddle, and also have an opportunity, if you like, to ride on some new saddles as well.
Oh.
So that should be really good. And we're going to do it not just as a one-off. Going forward, we're probably going to do it every 12 weeks, something like that.
But also, it's very, while we're on that topic quickly,
Yeah.
it's very important, guys.
Welfare,
not to just suck eggs, welfare of the horse.
horse.
But to keep getting it checked, just because you've had it fitted once, doesn't mean it still fits the horse a year later.
No.
Because like me, like anybody else, put a bit of timber on, we lose it, put it on, keep putting it on.
Yeah,
And, you know,
and you
things
can,
don't fit like they used to.
No, they don't. And you can go and buy new clothes, but the horse can't tell you that saddle still fits it.
Yeah,
It just puts up with it.
exactly. It could start bucking bronchi, you could whip it. Sorry, we're not talking about Charlotte John. We're moving on. But yeah, exactly that. You've got to keep that regular check. Put it into your regular check of injections, teeth checked, back checked, saddle fitting check.
And that is going to be on the 13th of August.
Oh, lucky for so. That's a Friday.
No, it's not.
It is.
No, it's not.
I think it is because I've got an intensive that week.
It's not. It's a Tuesday.
Oh, that's September. I'm thinking September. Sorry, what? Is it warm here or is it me?
Yeah, you got a little bit of a dab on.
I know. It's these patches, they're filling me up with energy.
So we've got that coming up.
As well as merch is coming.
Merch, yeah, we've got new merchandise.
New
Yeah.
merch. And we are doing a kids meal special meal deal. Sandwich, cookie, fruit shoot, crisps, all for $3.99. Other options are available: sausage roll instead of a sandwich, or a piece of fruit instead of a cookie.
And is that just for the summer or is that an hour and
Well,
on thing?
we'll see. It's
We'll
sort of,
judge it.
yeah, if it's a winner, chicken dinner,
Stays on the menu.
stays on the menu.
And just make sure you clean up after them. Because they're messy little bleeders.
So yes, summer holidays are here, aren't they?
Yeah.
Summer holidays are here. The Olympics are here. Saddle fitting is here. What am I doing? Fuck no. No, I've got plenty on.
Yeah.
Editing these episodes because I've now backed up with people, so which is great. We've also got the house renovation starting. I'm literally going there now after this to see Molly, to literally start a little bit of social media work with it, and let's get going with it. I might even graffiti a wall with straight in the horse's mouth and knock it down.
Oh yeah.
You know, don't know what that'll get us, but we'll get something out of it. And yeah,
Very good.
that's that.
That's it, yeah.
So we've got an exciting time. We've got the anniversary coming up as well. So for the anniversary, we are going to do an anniversary special episode with Jean herself again, so she can repeat that story of how the shop was built. Don't just ask about it, I'll just repeat. And Vanessa as well, where they'll talk about how the shop was created, the positives and negatives of how the shop was created, and blah, blah, blah. We'll come up with some questions. If you've got any questions for that anniversary episode, please send them in via DM. Just DM, because I can't remember the email off the top of my head. DM on Instagram or Iron Horse's Instagram or Facebook. Please send away. We've also need your questions for Gemma the Vet. So if you've got any questions you'd like to ask Gemma the Vet, please send them in. You can voice note and send them in as well. That'd be great, because we'd love to hear your voice. Unless you sound like me, then don't bother. We'll record it for you. But yeah, that's all from us, I think, is it?
Yeah. Very
Yeah,
good.
over and
Out. So thank you guys. Thanks for listening to episode 6 of Straight from the Horse's Mouth. Goodbye.